Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for this opportunity. It's wonderful to look at this room and see so many familiar faces. And if I don't remember your faces, I know your names. Because my mother has an encyclopedic memory of all of your names, all of her guests, all the people who are not her guests. She knows your family, she knows your histories, and it's just wonderful the things that she tells us about Port Norris. She and my aunt loved Port Norris and loved serving there. And I'm eternally grateful for the opportunities that Port Norris offered for them to give so much of themselves. My mother asked me to do some acknowledgments on her behalf. Let me acknowledge Mary and Gloria. Thank you, Mary, for making this happen, the nomination. Thank you to the Port Norris Historical Society for all you do to keep this history alive. Mary and Mary Linda, of course, thank you so much for badgering us. And faith is important to my mother. She wanted to thank the prayer group. Every morning they get on the phone and they pray together, and that keeps her going. 91 years through all she's been through, and she's still going. Co-workers, many of whom are here, Red Hatters, you can ask me about that later, the Cumberland County Black Hall of Fame, who have honored my mother and my father and my aunt before. I just want to tell you a little bit about some of the things that bring my mother joy. I was a little intimidated about getting up here because I know for a fact that all of you know way more about my mother than I do. Some of you know way more about my brother and I than we do. It seems that I also was hanging out at Brown School. Who knew? But family has been really important to my mother. Her faith has been important. And let me tell you a little bit about her sense of fashion and drama. While she wasn't at Brown School, and maybe even when she was there, beauty was always important. Fashion shows that she would throw with people from the church. And the cotillion, who has heard of a cotillion? Well, in South Jersey, we have a cotillion where young ladies were presented to society in beautiful dresses with unwilling guys pressed into service to show them off. So that was a part of what fueled her also. And she brought this into her pageants. You've seen some of the art. When you would go down the hall of Haleyville Marshtown School or Brown School, you would see those beautiful bulletin boards which had to change seasonally. Each one a labor of love, each one done by family. So I'm going to get off of here, but first I want to give my mother some props because she did not want to bother them to be here. All of her nieces and nephews got together and bought her some flowers and sent their regards. And I asked, my cousin, how many of them are there? Well, it seems there are 10 nieces, 15 nephews, 27 great nieces, 20 great nephews, 20 great great nieces, 14 great great nephews, and 1 great 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 niece. So thank you, all of you. They will be glad to hear how you have honored this woman who we all love so greatly. Thank you very much.